Hi students, welcome to all of you. In this video we are going to see the poem that is we'll see here. This poem is especially about the nature and how the nature is very important for us and how we have to take care of this nature and why it is very important to all of. It is our duty as a human being, which is very intelligent animal on this planet. Only we can take care of our earth, and on the opposite side, on the contrary, we are just demolizing, we are just uh, ruining our environment, we are destroying our environment. But actually it's our duty as a being, as an intelligent being on this earth, to save it and to enlarge, to encourage, to moderate the all nature. It is our duty, but still we are unable to do it, and this few years at this side prove it that we made a lot of loss of this earth. This today's poem is about one, that is a tiger in the zoo. Yes friends, tiger in the zoo is a very important poem which is talking about the one emotion of one tiger. Now see, in the 10th standard, all the books, all the poems in the book, we can just take a glance that all the poems are talking about the nature, animals, and their life. Why? Because of there, it's simply we just want to enrich the experience, enrich the knowledge of the students about the jungle, the forest, and about the animals, why they are. We just want to stimulate the sensitivity of the student in the mind of the students about the nature and environment. This is the main target of this textbook. So the tiger in the zoo is one poem, which is one experience, it is one tragedy of one tiger. There are two types we are seeing, one inside the cage and outside the cage. How the tiger is there, just we are going to see this poem. I hope you had subscribed the channel. If you not, then please do it just now. The introduction of the poem is that this poem is a contrast tiger in the zoo with a tiger in natural habit. One, a tiger is a natural one animal and it always live in the forest, and it is habited to live in the forest, including in other animals, with the other animals in the forest. But this in poem, this tiger, the poem moves from the zoo to the jungle and back again in the zoo. There is a two different things, two contrastings are there. One is zoo and second one is the jungle, the forest, where the tiger which was living, which is now the condition, present condition of the tiger is into the zoo. And the second condition, we come to know that before that, when it was before the capturing by the forest officers, before the capturing, it was living into the forest, and where he was a great admirer, he was a great great dictator of the whole forest, and it was a great hunter of the forest. Still everybody was had a fear. Now nobody is fearing about it because it is inside the cage. Everybody is just looking at the tiger. Back into the zoo. Read the poem silently once and see which stanzas speak about the tiger in the zoo and which one speak about the tiger in the forest. The two differences we have to make with the stanzas. Which stanza is talking about the zoo and which stanza is talking about the forest. The simple distinction we have to do, and within that reading you can understand very easily. So in the first stanza we are came to know when the tiger is into the zoo. The first stanza, he stalks in his vivid strip. Stalks in his vivid strip. You know that when you look at the tiger, it has strips, black or brown color strip on its body. Sometimes it is blue, sometimes it is a yellow color, and sometimes it is a white color. But there are the strips on its body, and that stalk on its vivid strip, that one animal is into the cage. The few steps of his cage, some step it is walking into the cage. There only because there's limited space, and in that limited space behind the bar it had to be walk on pads of velvet quite. Its legs, they are velvet quite like. Yes, because it's very delicate one. Legs, I'm talking about the legs, and it's uh, that claw is one which is like velvet one, because it's having the hairs and it is a furry type of clothes. So there are pads in his quiet rag anger. This, the tiger is completely known for his anger, known for his dangerous look, but still it is into the quiet. Rag means here the anger. Its rag is complete anger is fallen down. It is come down, and it turned into the quiet animal. The second stanza is there. It is just a description of the tiger when it is into the close into the cage. Second stanza is talking. He should be lurking in shadow. Should lurking is us shouting, just making the shout, making the some shout in that shadow only, because he don't have any this one sliding through the long grass. Now this second stanza is talk about the tiger which was. Now first stanza is talking about his condition into the cage. Now this same dog, same tiger is now into the forest, and it is lurking in the shadow, lurking to hiding into the shadow for the hunt, for doing the hunting, and sliding through the long grass, through the long grass behind the hunter, behind its victim, near the water hole, and it's hide himself to catch the animal, to catch its food, and hide near the water hole where plump deer pass. When any deer is passing from the water place, that time it is having the look on that victim, because it wanted, the tiger wanted a food, and for getting the food it has to keep watch completely on the animals those are coming to the pond for drinking the water. And in third stanza the same condition, why he was very he was doing into the, how he was living into the forest and what he was doing into the forest, that is the represented through this second stanza. Third stanza, when the power of tiger, what is the power of tiger, what is the fear of the tiger in the brain of, in the mind of the people. In third stanza we came to know that he should be snarling around the houses. When the people are living into the houses, and suppose any tiger is come there, this same tiger came in front of the house or around the house, the people started turning into the house, and it's hiding themselves at the jungle's edge. The people become a lot of fear in their mind. Whenever around the houses or in the forest, in the jungle edge, the village which was on the edge of the jungle, on the side of the jungle, whenever the tiger came to them, came to the village nearby, only the people become very afraid about it, and still bring his white fangs, his claw, bearing his white fangs and his claws, terrorizing the village. His claws, his white fangs, and his voice roaring, that everything was terrorizing the complete village. Every village, that village, whenever the tiger is passing along with the village or into the village or nearby the village, everybody had a fear in their mind about the tiger, and nobody can be dare nobody could be dare to come in front of the tiger, because you know that way to fighting with the tiger is nearest about the death. The 100% sure it is a death will come. So there nobody has a dare about this one, and still the tiger was terroring the people there into the forest whenever it was free, whenever it was in the freedom. But in the fourth stanza we come to know about it. In the fourth stanza we came to know, but he is locked into the concrete cell. Now it is the same tiger which was a reason for the terror, reason for the fear for the people in the villages. Same tiger is locked into the cage. Now inside the zoo, into the that national park or somewhere, animal park, and he's the strength behind the bars. What are the power is into the tiger? Because whenever it is till it is locked into the cage, whether it is locked into the cage, but its power is always with it. The strength we cannot be take out. The strength is always there inside the tigers. So that all strength is behind the bars. People just looking outside the bar and nobody's fear about it, because they know that one tiger cannot be come out, and it is impossible the tiger will come out and kill to anyone. So nobody's fearing about that when the same tiger is here, stalking the length of his cage, and just he's just measuring the air length. He's just moving around into the cage. What are the space is provided to the tiger? The space is limited only, and that in that limited place, the same tiger which was sliding into the forest, now it is just measuring the place, how much length is there, just, and the whole earth, whole day, it is just measuring the places around the cage only. It is moving. Actually it wanted to find out the place to remove from the that cage, but it is not possible for it, and the whole life is going there. The most important, what, every day. Now before that the same tiger was looking for the people for their killing. Now it is important, not possible in front of the peoples are there to look at the tiger, but still it ignore the visitors, because already he tried a lot of times to came out to attack on the people, but it is impossible. He came to know that this bars, this concrete bars, this iron bars cannot be uh, broken out, that cannot be break, and I don't have any power to, I don't have such power to break that strength, that bars, or maybe this concrete jail is not very easy for me to break out. So it just ignore the people, ignore the visitors, and just living in his own life. And the last one stanza is very important about it. So the same tiger which was outside, now it is just human being like also there. Whenever we have the youthness, whenever you are younger, that time you have the tendency like a tiger. All people are very very fearing about your appearance. When you have the power, when you have the strength, when you have the youth, when you have the money, that we try to afraid all the people, we try to make over on the overcome on the people, we try to defeat the people. But when the money is lost, age is lost, and power is lost, that time the condition is become like this in the fifth stanza, and that is, he hears the last voice at night. Our condition also become like the time, and we just waiting for the death, waiting for the food. The same tiger is just hear the last voice at night. Last night or last time, when the curator or the person who is a caretaker, when coming to give the food, to provide the food all the animals, it came into the forest, into the national park or into the cage. That last voice at night, the patrolling cars is moving into the national parks to look out after and stare with his brilliant eyes, and just that eyes, last eyes, and no people is there at night, just it is looking toward that car and become a brilliant eyes, and it is just looking there. It is a condition, it is a very rarest, very difficult condition, very bad condition we can say of this tiger, and at the brilliant stars, and it is just looking at the stars and the night. This is the life of the tiger into the cage. The tiger which was very powerful, which was unique into the forest, and which was the reason for the terror, reason for the death, and which was had the great impact on the life of the jungle. And now the same tiger is very uh, helpless into the cage. This way we have finished the poem in this. The five stanzas are telling the story. Now again we are came from the cage towards the forest, and again forest to the cage. We came with this fifth stanza, we came again return there. 4 and 5 stanza is bringing us to the cage again. This poem is very brilliant one, and therefore it's very important for the exam. These question answers are given here. Read the poem again and work in pair or group to do following task. Which task is here? Find out the words that describe the moment and the actions of the tiger in the cage and in the wild forest. What are the actions it was taking into the forest and which actions he was taking into the cage? That all we have to describe into this one. Arrange them into two columns. These actions we have to arrange them into two columns. One is into the cage and one is into the into the forest. That you can divide them. Find the words that describe the two places. Arrange them in two columns. Two places are describing here. These are jungle, forest, village, that one. Try to share ideas about how the poet used words and images to contrast the two situations. Which words and which situations he used to describe the contrastness into the forest and the cage, that you have to describe here in this question. Then notice the use of the word repeated in the lines, such as there. Which words are used in this one? The pads of the velvet quite. This word is repeated where? Then is quite rag. Like this we have to find out. And stare with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. These are the words which was used again and again. You have to find out. What do you think is the effect of the repetition? What is the repetition in this words? You can find out. What do you think the effect of repetition? Okay, read the following poem, two poems, which is already given into your poem and in your text. These are not for our syllabus, therefore we haven't any idea about this one. We just have to, in the your textbook, already two poems are given with the reference with the tiger and the forest. Read it and try to understand the poems. Thank you. Here we are going to finish the poem, this one, and I hope you understand the poem. Very easiest one, you can easily understand by the words also. But remember, this is about the life of the tiger and the forest. It is related with the environment and how we can help to keep our environment maintained, keep our environment safe, and to enrich it more and more and sustain the whole environment, sustain the whole structure of the nature through this one. Those who have not still subscribed the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and if any suggestion is there, please give me on my this blog. And this is one channel, and on that channel you can give me a suggestion on. You can also visit to the blog for your better understanding. Bye, take care all of you.